series circuit, the way it is connected is basically one cylinder, and then the return of that cylinder goes to the other cylinder. So imagine that they're extending now. So series circuit extending. When they're extending, then we can say the force coming from this side and then the back force of that side. So the force coming on cylinder 1 to the blank end, we can calculate that by um, P1 times the area of the piston 1 of the cylinder 1 minus the back pressure in the cylinder 1. So that's P2 back pressure times the fluid area, which is area piston minus area of the rod, and that should be equal to the load carrying F1. We can develop the similar equation. So this cylinder 2 is extending as well. So the blank end force is P2 times AP2 minus the back pressure, which is P3, and then the area of the rod end, which is AP2 minus AR2, should be 1 here. That is equal to F2. Now, if we add these two, we can get before I add, I would like to develop another equation to make a synchronized circuit. Whatever flow coming from cylinder 1 from rod end, that's gonna go to cylinder 2 blank end. Has to go that way. Otherwise, it's gonna be hydraulically locked cylinder. So that the blank end of the cylinder 2, blank end of the cylinder 2. So we can write Q1 is equal to Q2. That's the rod end of Q1, and that's the blank end of Q2. So this velocity flow rate we can calculate by the area of the rod end of the cylinder 1 times the velocity of extension, and then for Q2 we can say area of the piston 2 times the velocity, because they are synchronized, both of these extension velocities is same. So we can write AP1 minus AR1 is equal to AP2. Now if you look at this here, AP2 is equal to that, then we can basically cut these two pieces when you add. So P1 AP1 minus P3 AP2 minus area of the rod end 2 is equal to F1 plus F2. So that's equation number A. Oftentimes, this return line goes to vented reservoir, which is vented reservoir, which is basically zero pressure. So AP1 is equal to F1 plus F2. So total load carrying capacity of this cylinder would be basically whatever pressure coming from the pump times the cylinder 1 piston area. So I would say as A1.